Let me just spend a couple of seconds on Carhartt. First of all, let me start with Starbucks. We all know who Starbucks is. It's a Seattle company, okay? They've invented their own language. Just give me a large cup of coffee, please. Oh, I'm sorry, you're a Neanderthal. All right, whatever. So we know who Starbucks is. Starbucks was putting in a mandatory vaccine mandate along with the Biden administration, and they were going to carry through it. This week they announced, with Omicron and everything that's going on, we don't need that. We're not going to do it. That's stunning to me because that's a fairly political company that is not engaging in politics. They're just like, it doesn't make sense now. And they're right. I mean, Europe is opening up and saying it's over. It is soon to be over here in America, at least the really worst phases of it. We keep our fingers crossed. God only knows anything can happen. But we look to be at the end of this. So these companies are doubling down now, these ones that want their ESG score and want to be in with the Biden administration. And so they're doubling down. Carhartt comes out this week and says, by the way, we're going with the Biden mandate. Excuse me? What? Now, I would expect that from a place like Starbucks. Okay, got it. When I buy my coffee, I know who I'm buying my coffee from.
Right.
And,
it's their company.
They can do whatever they want.
This is part of their...
Yep, got it.
Their persona is to be this left-wing company.
Correct. Carhartt, however, is sold in the best Western wear stores. I buy Carhartt literally where I buy stuff for the ranch, like my kibble for the sheep. If I'm out, I'll go down to the corral, the Western corral. Oh, and you know what? I need another pair of Carhartt pants. Okay, where are you? If you live in Los Angeles, New York, San Francisco, and you're wearing Carhartt, you don't belong. Okay, they serve the working person. They serve the center of the country. That's who their people are. So this week, people have been coming up in arms about Carhartt. I mean, I saw people that were burning their Carhartt stuff and saying, because the one thing that we do know about people who are in red states and conservatives, loyalty is very important. Don't betray me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They will, conservatives, I know I'm this way. If you just respect me, you don't even have to agree with me. If you just don't slap me across the face and go, I think you're an important human being too. I don't agree with you, but we want your business. I'm loyal to you. We're so starved for anybody who says, hey, we appreciate your values too. May not be ours all the time, but we appreciate your values. Carhartt has just by default, I think, fallen into this category where the people who buy it are generally conservative. I think this is really not good for Carhartt.
Doesn't sound like a good idea.
Does not sound like a good idea. At this point, a year ago, maybe today with what's going on and the pandemic looking over all around the world, or at least the Western world, that's not smart.
Yeah, like as someone who does have an ideology that indicates the government in particular should not be forcing people to do things with their own medical treatment. I like a company that's going to come out and say, absolutely not. I don't care what you say. We're not complying. We're not doing this. I like that. Right?
I do too.
But I can understand not everyone likes that.
Correct.
Right? Why couldn't a company just say, we will abide by the laws of the area where our factories are.
Correct.
If you happen to operate a store in New York right now, no one can come in unless you have a vaccine mandate. In theory, whether they actually.
Well, the good thing is Carhartt, I'm sure, does not have any kind of store in New York, so except upstate New York, probably
in the city at least. You know, it's like this. So, like, you don't have. I can understand a company being like, look, I am not making legislation here.
Correct.
What I'm doing is I'm trying to obey the law. I don't like the taxes we pay either, and I pay those.
Yes.
So I'm obeying the law.
Yeah.
To take a stance like this, when the Supreme Court just said you didn't have to, just said it was unconstitutional for them to even attempt it, it's an amazing stance. It's saying to the people buying your product that, we're going to slap you kind of across the face here.
I'm a solutions guy.
You are.
I am a
Always
solutions guy. Okay. So everything that's going on, I started saying this to you before I even knew what it meant, because it was a prompt from me. It just came out one day, and usually when those happen, I know where that comes from, and it didn't come from me. 15 years ago, I said, you're going to have to spit yourself out of the system. And for years, people have been like, what does that mean? I don't know. Just spit yourself out of the system. You know what I mean, right? I mean, we all know I didn't know. I had no idea. No idea. Just knew that was going to be a solution. I know what it means now. It means Patriot Mobile. It means you don't like Carhartt? Have you heard of the company called American Giant? American Giant is this company that we featured just recently. Why was it this came up? They did something. What was it? They did something where they were focusing on America. And they were like, look, I don't care how you voted, but we're America. This is America, And so we asked the CEO to come in, and shockingly, he did. And he's from San Francisco. I don't know how he votes. I just know him now. And he is the most pro-America guy I know. This company was started because, do you remember Champion Sportswear?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's still around, isn't it?
Still around, oh, yeah.
Okay, so Champion, but I've tried to buy sweatshirts, and because I got to the place to where, really, I'm just going to wear sweatpants because I'm so fat. You know what I mean? So
it's an important decision in a man's life.
I got, I was like, no, but those are fashion. That's a fashion statement.
It's athleisure.
Yeah,
it's athleisure.
Exactly right. So I went out and I tried to look for a pair of sweats like Champion used to be. Okay, they were fantastic. They were American classics. Well, I didn't know this, but we don't make them anymore. I mean, Champion may still be around, but it's not the same. Well, of course not. They're made in China and everywhere else. That was an American staple, and there's a special needle and everything else that was used to make that kind of a sweatshirt, and they lasted forever. So this guy, American Giant, he's doing the same thing I did years ago. He's looking for, and he's like, what do you mean you don't make them anymore? What do you mean? Nobody makes that? No, it was an exclusive American thing. All of it's being lost. So he decided, well, this is bullcrap. We're America, man. This is one of the best things we did. We made great T-shirts. We made great work clothes. We made great sweatshirts. So he started making them. It is now, I mean, if you just look up world's best sweatshirt, I'll bet you will find American Giant. It has been named the best sweatshirt made in the world from everybody. I have them. They're amazing. It's like you buy one sweatshirt and your daughter or your son will be wearing that 40 years down the road. That's the kind of America thing that we've lost. So, Carhartt, hey, don't let the door hit you in the ass on your way out. I want you to go, I don't even know. Is it AmericanGiant.com? Can you look?
Yes, it is. Let's see. American-Giant.com.
Okay. American-Giant.com. I think this company is amazing. They are reviving, all made in America. They're reviving and renewing. This skill was being lost. And I've talked to this guy a couple of times here and recently, and he feels exactly the same way. He's like, what the hell is wrong with us? When did we stop being America? When did we say, oh, well, we can't make it like that anymore? Oh, well, he's like, that's got to stop. And I don't care how you voted. That's got to stop. I love this company. Love this company. Carhartt, bye-bye. American/Giant. Giant.com. Check it out. It'll be the last sweatshirt, sweatpants, whatever you'll ever buy. I don't think their business model is that great because you buy one and for 2 generations, you don't need to buy another one.